Hello, welcome to the Daily Political Tarot and Astrology here on the Black and Orange channel. Thank you for being here. I am here literally every single day of the year to take your political questions out of the chat. Just leave your questions in the chat before I come on. We have epic troll slayers who keep us safe, and we've got a fantastic community here because of you. You've been so kind to each other. You've been so kind to me. Thank you. And if you're watching on replay, hello. You can go down in the description box. All the questions are listed there. I timestamp them as I go, so you can pick and choose what you're interested in, or you can watch back on like 1.25 speed, which I do a lot on YouTube. So hello, and also I wanted to very quickly thank you, Thea Birdie, for becoming a member. Thank you, and thank you, High Priestess. Thank you. That's very, very, very kind of you. So, all right. Yeah, I thought we'd do this for an overlay today because it's, I'm actually feeling quite calm about things this morning. And I think part of it is just, justice prevails. And none of us really want people who've broken the law to just skate. Maybe there was a time when we were a little more open, but on the whole, we're kind of done with that. So, I'm glad you guys like it. All right, so, oh gosh, Suzanne Chin says, "Good morning, Autumn and everyone. It's 3:12 a.m. and cold. Oh, bless. Oh. My Cancer moon, I want to get you. Would you like I've got a blanket. Would you like the blanket? Actually, this is a blanket. You could have this blanket. It's very soft. Poor thing. I hope you warm up and get some rest. Okay. Oh, Ricky has, and the star of the show, soon to come out with his own version of banana nut bread, the one and only nut. Baker, Boo Boo's and Kitty. Oh, well, at the moment he's bathing. So anyway, Jen says yes, please. Oh, me too. Okay. All right, let's jump into the questions. Your questions for today. So, of course, the breaking news. 3 minutes in, we're jumping right into Hunter Biden. He's been found guilty on all 3 charges. President Biden has issued a statement that he respects the court's decision. He's already said that he will not give his son a pardon. What effect will this have in November? Ooh, Wheel of Fortune, right there. And I'm using the Aquarian deck today. Francis, I'm so disappointed. What are you disappointed about, my friend? And J.D. King says, a great way to start the day. Excellent. Yes, Sarah with an H. I love when you put Sarah without an H, with an H. I love that. Sentencing will be in October, so there's our nice October surprise. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Oh, Michelle says, yep, 3:14 a.m. here in cold. Oh, I have 2 blankets. Take the blanket. Take the blanket. Anyway. Raymond de Pascal says, why was Hunter's trial faster than all of Trump's litigation? Because he didn't play games. He wasn't trying to throw up all kinds of barriers and delay. So, now what effect will this have in November? Well, okay, let's separate out. We'll look at the October surprise in a second, but this is how will this affect the election? The actual election. Well, on the whole, the lower information voters, no one here on this channel, because we are all in the we drink from the fire hose of news. But it's like too much talk about criminals, too much talk about. I don't know that the if you were an undecided voter at this point, really, you really can't see a difference. You really okay. That's willful ignorance, my friend. Sorry, that's just you have to be willfully ignorant at this point and not care about women's rights or LGBTQ plus rights or decency. But anyway, yeah, there are going to be those people who are just going to wrongly equate what Hunter Biden stuff to Trump stuff. Yeah. Agreed, Pat Lyle. An undecided voter has made a decision. Exactly. Thank you, Jen. Yes, Friends with Monsters 34 and counting. Yes. All right. King of Cups. Oh, bless. That's Joe Biden. 10 of Pentacles, the dynasty, the family. And he wasn't there today. Jill was. Hunter's wife was there. Current wife was there. But Joe Biden was working. But he loves his son. All right. Let me just put this here. All right. 2 of Pentacles, Justice card, 8 of Cups, Emperor, and the Knight of Swords. So, 2 of Pentacles, Justice. In the average person's mind, they're not going to be the same. I think in the reasonable person's mind, the low information voters, they're but I think there are some people who have voted Republican in the past who are now already starting to lean toward voting Democrat, voting for Democrats this time because of women's rights. So they were already kind of on shaky ground, and this Justice card looms large. There's this 8 of Cups. This is a lot of Democratic votes, and there's someone in red having to walk away. There's the Emperor and the Knight of Swords, so aggressive law enforcement. Okay, I know that there's a lot of talk that that's it for Trump. That's all we're going to get before the election. But I keep getting, logically it doesn't make sense to me, but I keep getting that there's more stuff, more legal bad stuff coming for Trump. Matter of fact, I don't even know if this is going to rate very much because it feels like there's more stuff coming for Trump. I wonder if the Jack Smith January 6th stuff, I don't know. But there's more coming. I this isn't the first time I've gotten this either, so fingers crossed. Rose Blue says, "Oh no, Autumn, this is just the first course of a 6-course meal." Oh, I understand that, but I mean before the election. Cynthia O'Keefe says everyone is predicting that. Really? Okay. Maria A says, "Don't forget he has another case from Each and Carroll too." Has she decided to go forward with that? I hadn't heard. Apple says, "I think another documents case for selling documents." I hope so. All right. Lisa Arnold says there is. I saw Susan Lynn yesterday. Her guides were adamant about it. Oh, interesting. Okay. Oh, Louis Goulaine. Well, it'd be great if the Ghouliani information would come out, but talk about the most disgusting energy. 10:15. Well, let's look at, what kind of is October surprisey thing? Will this be the biggest, quote, October surprise? Even though we know it's coming, you know what I mean. All right, will this be the biggest? Oh, star. So, okay. Whew. Oh, hang on a second. There was up here. What was that? One quick thing. Joyce Matthews. If Trump can't associate with other felons, how will he be able to participate in his campaign? I appreciate you. That was awesome. Oh boy. I agree, Michelle. It's a shame they've left the sentencing for so long. But apparently it's standard. It wasn't anything special. So will this be the biggest October-y, surprisey thing? Or is there something bigger? And honestly, what would have to happen at this point for anyone to be shocked by anything Donald Trump had done? The walking embodiment of all 7 deadly sins with 34 felony convictions. Is it 54? 54 pending. Interesting. I don't think this is going to. Anyway, here, let me show you. Let me show you what I've got. And thank you for being here today. Thank you. Going through the news with me. Card went flying. All right, we have the Knight of Pentacles here with the 7 of Cups. So illusion, delusion. This is on the right. They're going on and on about, in the way Jim Jordan is demanding to speak to Alvin Bragg because of the unfair blah-diddy blah-diddy blah. This is okay. So they're just going to keep on keeping on, and yeah, who cares? Sort of truth, sort of justice. This feels like. Also, big old Judgment, and that's my card for Mar-a-Lago. Ricky's asking, when is that Maxwell book being released? There's a Maxwell book? Mm-hmm. This feels like something to do with Trump. Judgment be falling on him. I don't know if it's... I mean, it doesn't quite feel like house arrest, but maybe something. Something. All right. Visualize 70 says, if some people are undecided who they're going to vote for in the USA election, then, in the words of John McEnroe, all I can say is you cannot be serious, man. You cannot be serious. Yeah. Or for the younger viewers, in the BTS, Babe say, you must be kidding me. 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 Yeah. All right. Well, let us. Actually, there's 3 more cards. Is there any surprises here? Oh, I'm getting a low internet warning. So you should probably be able to hear me, but the visual may freeze up a bit. That's interesting. Hang on. At 15:25, anything else about this? Question mark. And what I'm getting, it's interesting. So we know on the right that they're going to, the plan, drill this in, drill this in, drill this in. Problem is the false equivalency. I don't know how well that's going to work. But here's the thing, and Hunter Biden, the president's son, gets convicted on 3 charges, and Donald Trump's convicted on 34. There's more of a burden that Trump's got here. What I have here is so the plan on the right is going to be talk about this ad nauseum. And somehow, even though they don't believe that this law should be used, they should throw the book at him, blah, blah, blah. I've already heard Comer starting in about it's the beginning of all the crimes that Biden needs to be held accountable for, blah, blah. Please. And I've got a hangman. Which makes me wonder if he's going to get a suspended sentence. Hunter Biden. I don't know. But in a sense, Michelle was talking about how it's going to be 4 months until 120 days, I think it is. It's like 4 months until the sentencing for Hunter Biden. That might be a good thing. Trump's going to get sentenced way before Hunter Biden. Way before. And there's nothing Fox News can do about that. All right. So, hello, Sage the Scales Tarot. Do follow Sage the Scales Tarot. Valerie's awesome. But we know that. All right. At 18 minutes in, an interesting little tidbit in the news. We are learning more about the details of what was seized at Mar-a-Lago. Mar-a-Lago. I always double check them to see if somebody has put in Mar-a-Lardo or, whatever. Mar-a-Grosso. Whew, have you seen the vents? Oh, is that place ever cleaned? Oh, gross. Anyway, some people are intrigued that there was a desk drawer that contained, one desk drawer contained personal correspondence between Trump and Kim Jong-un and 3 passports. 2 personal, 1 official. But then again, the one of the personal ones might have been full. But so the question that came up was, is there any there? Is there any? I think he's just a slob. But let's see, is there any? Does that mean tower? Does it mean anything? Oh, at least Arnold has hash browns. Yeah, Ricky. Mar-a-Grosso. Yeah. Exactly, David. Takes three passports to cover that giant ego. Yeah. So, with 3 passports and personal correspondence with Kim Jong-un. Why? I wouldn't. Do you know the energy that must come off that paper? To have an actual correspondence with that man? the amount, I mean, seriously, is the paper just the color of brick dust from the dried metaphorical blood on his hands? Ugh. Ace of Swords. Truth will out. Moon. Well, the whole search thing, it doesn't end well for Trump somehow. But Magician, Trump playing, he was a fool. He was a fool that go talk to Kim Jong-un. Whoever told him that this would win him the Nobel Peace Prize. And Trump's enough of a sucker that. Yeah. Anyway, Knight of Wands, Six of Wands. There's no. I'm not really getting anything specific. I'm not getting any there, but my skin's crawling and suddenly my spine hurts. And this sickly feeling up and down my spinal column. Ugh. Yeeks. All right, let's pull down some positive energy. And send positive energy out to you as well. Down and out. Okay. All right. Flag This had a question. Oh gosh, we're hitting all the lovely people today. And 20, that's what I'm here for. 2145. There we go. 2145. The New York Court of Appeals has overturned the Weinstein verdict. Because the lower court allowed too much prejudicial testimony into evidence. Which is one of the reasons they didn't call Karen McDougal to the stand in the Trump trial. Anyway, will the Felon now appeal on similar grounds and his conviction be overturned? Fair enough. He says because of their energy, I may have to go take a shower for a few hours. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Whew. Say. All right, Dumpy. Oh, back into the fast food grease trap of energy. That's just a surface grossness of. He's just vile. But ultimately, I think what I read on the other day, I really do think there's something to it. I think ultimately what we'll find is Trump's not important. Certainly not. What it was fun for all those women to come forward in the Weinstein case? No. Okay, I've got starting out with 3 major arcana. He's in prison. Getting some temperance here he doesn't deserve. When the sun, we can all see. We all have the ability to see what's going on here. Either, well, I guess technically in person, but also metaphorically, we can see what's going on. 7 of Wands, he's still on the defensive. 9 of Swords. This is all Weinstein. I didn't even get anything Trump yet. But the Weinstein thing is, he did so much damage. Feels like Weinstein's still on the defensive. I believe he's still in prison in California, isn't he? I don't think this is going to help him much. Ugh. So again, let me change this to into evidence. All right, so there's that. So let's read specifically. Will Dumpy try to pull the same kind of thing at 25 minutes? And here we go. Will Felon now appeal on similar grounds? I agree. Flag this. Weinstein is vile. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Whew. So are Dumpy's lawyers going to try to say the same thing? Has Trump filed? Have his lawyers filed for an appeal yet, or do they have to wait until after sentencing? Does anybody know? I don't think it's going to go well for Trump. Oh no, it's not going to go well. Which is good for justice and good for us, and safer for women. Safer for the world. Trump's lawyers have to wait for sentencing. Thank you, Mickey. Thank you. Thank you, DLC. And Maria, thank you. And Visualize 70. Thank you. Carrie. Trump's lawyers didn't have a good argument in the first place. And then he was forcing them to push a whole bunch of stuff that, meh, ugh. So, so what I've got for this whole appeal I've got the death card, I've got the world card. It's over. It couldn't be, these cards, it couldn't be more over. These are the cards of the end. It's already, you're done. You were found guilty. That's that. Now, magician here trying to pull a rabbit out of a hat. But I'm feeling all beaten up because, of course, he's always the victim. Yeah, right. Aggressive law enforcement. Knight of Swords. Loudest card in the deck with the horse galloping and the armor clanking and the guy shouting and the wind blowing, and this is aggressive law enforcement. According to this, good luck. Good luck on that appeal. Okay, so the next question actually comes from two people, Marie D. and Neri Mortimer, are asking about Judge Cannon. Oh, okay. 2825. We do check in. It's usually very frustrating. But here we are. Will Judge Cannon soon be removed from the classified documents case? She makes rulings more and more outrageous. I'll pull 3 cards. Francis says, love the interlude music. I'm glad. Cannon should be removed from the aggressive law enforcement, which is what should happen if you've just wandered off with all kinds of top secret documents. High Priestess, 9 of Cups, Page of Pentacles. We know she's not an honest broker. This is secrets. This is her. This High Priestess. She is major arcana, so she's important, but a lot of secrets. And yeah, the dark side of the High Priestess card is the Eileen Cannon. Very Eileen Cannon. In the center, Jack Smith isn't. I mean, entertainment only, but Jack Smith hasn't dead to rights on these charges. But here, Page of Pentacles, basically Trump's lawyers have to just show up and have a pulse. And Cannon's like, oh, you poor dears. Like they're puppies. We can convict this, and let's not write anything down that can get me in trouble or get me removed from the case, please. The next question here, I've looked at this before, but since you both asked, I will have a quick look-see again. But the question here is, would she actually be trying on purpose to be kicked off the case? No. I've never picked up on that. She is so full of herself. And Trump has basically promised her he's practically promised her a Supreme Court gig. And you know how lucrative those can be. So Valerie says, sorry, I was being snarky and negative. I'm better than that. Well, I don't know what you said, but I've always appreciated your snarkiness. So 3, 4, 5. Does she want to be kicked off the case? David Miner says, I wish someone would find a different pick. Well, apparently she doesn't allow many pictures, and she doesn't release pictures. There aren't many pictures of her. Why? A little odd, isn't it? But no. Trump's people waiting. She's going to be, she wants to be the cause of Trump's ship coming in, him getting away, chariot. This is all bent. 4 of Cups, refusing to listen to what Jack Smith's side is saying. Page of Pentacles, again, his lawyers basically, they got their degrees out of a bubblegum machine. And 7 of Swords, oh look, it's a thief card. She doesn't want to be kicked off because she's the person who's standing in the way to protect the delicate little cinnamon roll that is Donald Trump. Dumpster roll. Anyway. Lewis says, maybe she's AI, always infuriating. Yes. Ugh. Okay. Karen Spencer says, I think Cannon's looking for a way out. I haven't picked up on that. I appreciate you. I appreciate your viewpoint, and I value it. I haven't picked up on that, but that's nobody who does this is 100% accurate. That's not how this works. It's a spiritual practice. So, all right, 3315. Flag this, saying new rumblings from Fox News. That hang on, I'm running out of space, so I can't save it. Okay, I think that'll work. All right, flag this. New rumblings from Fox News, quote unquote, that Felon should be put out of the first debate. Well, I mean, Hannity was apparently the first person who floated this over at Fox News that Trump shouldn't take part in that first debate. No. And Hannity talks to Trump, so he's the one. So Hannity's out there, he's the one floating it to see what kind of response they get. And his people don't care about Trump's people. Don't care. They don't even want democracy. They want dictatorship. So they don't care if he bails on the debate. So hello, Keisha. Polly Wanda says, do I detect a slight dissatisfaction with Trump and his associates in this chat? I believe so. You start calling him Felon. So your son, 34 times Felon, you. Um, we all knew he was too weak and cowardly to show up unless everything was skewed in his favor. Yeah. Oh, interesting. Okay, what I'm getting for this is the star, of course, a chance to be out in the limelight and what have you. Knight of Wands. So Trump is going to say, of course, this is not a surprise. He's going to say, and tell himself and tell anybody who's around, of course, I would win a debate. Of course, I'm so wonderful and amazing and have such a grasp. Did you see in the Nevada his rally where he was talking about, well, my close ties to MIT? No one asked that question. It may just be that my intelligence, my close ties to MIT, because his uncle, yeah. Anyway, yeah, blather. However, Three of Swords is in the center. This is legal pain. Card for the reading, Six of Swords. Now, the debate would be before sentencing. But this does not look good for Trump at all. You would think that Trump would be like, yes, absolutely, let's debate it so we can harp on and do false equivalency with Biden's son. Then again, he'd have to stop saying the system's rigged. Then again, what illogic? Of course, he could just say the system's rigged against me and you deserve worse, and what a bunch of crap. Anyway, Nine of Cups, Biden would wipe the floor with him. That's what I'm getting. Just hit all the points. Take it seriously. Trump would walk away. He would lose. He would lose the debate. Just lose. So it feels like the normal, where Trump runs his mouth and ultimately, meh. Oh, Polly Wanda, we missed you. Ace of Wands, that's Trump. But the problem is behind that is I've still got Justice. It seems odd. Why is there? Trump doesn't care, and Trump would go in there and the hypocrisy would be neck deep. And his people don't care. But man, if I got Justice cards, legal pain, just all over this. King of Swords, prosecutor, Five of Cups. Trump can't knock it all down. Hanged Man. He's not. I don't think he's going to be in this debate. But it's just so weird that there's so much legal stuff here. Because then again, that's a point. And I agree with Michael Cohen. The closer we get to sentencing, the more unhinged Trump is going to be. So that makes sense. Matter of fact, at 3930, let's have a quick look. It's related. 3930. David Meinert says that may be a corpse flower. I believe the corpse flower at the botanical gardens here in Chicago is flowering. I have no interest in going. No. What was I going to ask? Yes, good point. Cynthia O'Keefe, in 1 month. Yes. Dumpy sentencing is 1 month from today. Good point. I forgot what I was going to ask. Okay, so anyway, we'll just go on to the next thing. At 40:15, Claude had a question. How are the majority of Americans, excluding the MAGAs, feeling about the orange Oompah Loompah, aka Dumpy? Cynthia O'Keefe says, start your calendar. Oh, I'll have to create a countdown. Yeah, that could be fun. I don't really have time to, but I think I'll just have to, I don't know, lose some more sleep or something, anything. Yeah. Yes, exactly. Courtney Elf. Christmas in December, nearly, when Trump gets sentenced. Yes. Hello, Deanna. Sharon Rice. Yes. Do we need an advent calendar for that? Okay, sorry. All right, Ford, that was good. That was good. So how are the, okay, ignoring the MAGAs, please. How are the majority of Americans feeling about Dumpy's 34 felony convictions? Flag this as, he's Autumn. He's just a guy and he's a rotten guy. Yes, he is. How are the majority of Americans feeling about Trump? He's a scumbag. He's a chaos agent. He's an embarrassment. And he's a felon. Not his kid, not his relatives, him. 34-time convicted felon. That's the card for the reading. Oh, right beneath the moon, the howling at the moon, I have the devil. So yeah, that's the energy around this. Six of Swords. That's my going to prison card, going up the river. Strength. It isn't a matter of the case against him being strong, which it is. He's been convicted. It's over. I mean, he could try to appeal, but I'm not getting much on that. Nothing good for him. Four of Cups. Okay, he's still going out there and saying that he's completely innocent, which is something that Mershon will take into consideration when he sentences Dumpy. But there he goes. Knight of Wand. Yeah, Trump's just being obnoxious and a bully. Two of Swords. This is my card of voting, individual voting. And this is women voting. So I think other than the MAGA faithful, what I'm getting is, for the most part, anybody who's, not on vacation, anyone who pays any attention to the news, they see chaos. They see somebody who should be held accountable, someone who was convicted on 34 counts. And despite what Dumpy running his mouth, women's rights, please. Women's survival. It isn't even women's health care we're going to be voting on in November. It's survival. It's life and death of grown women and mothers. So, good. I'm glad to see that. Okay, so Sharon Rice has a hypothetical. Probably wanted to, or waddle off to Moscow. 44:30. Hypothetical question from Sharon Rice. Okay. All right. Hypothetical. Okay. Yes, Valerie. Yes. Allow women to remain alive. Vote Biden. Yes. 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 This. Please. All right. Hypothetical question. Now, Felon 34 has stated that he would consider releasing all of the so unfairly treated hostages when he gets into office. Please. Would he release them if they don't pony up? If they don't pony up the pay to play? Apparently $2 million per Ghouliani's ongoing investigation. So basically, there's talk, the hypothetical is, if Trump did get in, would he actually release the hostages, or would he demand payment for those pardons? Excuse me, 1 second. Sorry. This is so serious. This is so serious about women saving women's lives. Please vote blue. Please vote and vote blue. Please, please, please. Anyway, idiot. Would he expect money? I don't even know even know if he would really spend much time at the White House if he got back in. He could just roam around playing golf every day and thank you. Yeah, I muted this myself so you didn't hear me sneeze. But first of all, it's not going to happen. This is up the river. This is not. I've got Knight of Swords, aggressive law enforcement. I don't have good cards for Trump swanning away. Anyway, King of Wands. Well, in theory, would he release them, or would he release them and then hire them? Head of the arrogant toddlers, or those jerks. Ick. Page of Cups. Trump and his ilk would skew. They would sideline all kinds of decent people. I've got the World in the center. I've got Temperance right there, and the Two of Wands. So what I'm getting is this is just communication. Do not stress about it. Would he? He would do all kinds of awful. I actually, it feels like more like hiring them, pardoning them and hiring them, and then making sure they get some stupid, Cynthia O'Keefe, his army, something awful. World and Temperance, it's not going to happen. Like I'm as worried as you are. I am not immune to worry about this. I do get flashes of oh man. But the readings are consistent, the energy's consistent. And that's that, and the astrology, that's all we can go on. So, but we'll get through it. All right. At 49:15, Jennifer Parr had a question. 49:15. I can't thank you enough for being here, going through the news with me. Everything is so much better when we do this together. Anyway, is there a safe way to get involved in support against MAGA during the RNC and DNC conventions? What can we do to keep ourselves and cities safe from maliciousness? Honestly, ignore them. I mean, of course, it's everyone's right to protest, to peacefully protest and do all of this stuff, but that's what they want on the MAGA side. They want you to show up and yell and scream. They live for that grievance. When they show up and there's just nobody cares, they hate that. They hate that. Oh, thank you, Jennifer. Thank you. Jenny Straunch, ignore and sage your city. Like this says, don't watch the convention. Oh, minor arcana. Minor arcana as far as the eye can see. 3 of Pentacles. Oh, they're setting up their convention. 3 of Cups. Yeah, so we're good. We're good. Over here. 6 of Swords. It's going to be interesting to see how they handle the convention, considering it's taking place just 4 days after Trump's sentencing. That is in the center. The up the river card. The 6 of Wands. Yes, his victory. His victory, huh? This is your big moment. This is all minor arcana. This is all human level. You do not have the energy from the other side. You don't have that energetic wind at your back, Trump. 8 of Cups. You're not going to win. This is just the polling is it. What this is saying is that the polling is going to, the card for the reading is the Ace of Cups. The polling is going to go against Trump, and it's going to be very clear that people are going to vote for Biden. Yeah. And to some extent, Trump knows that. That's why he keeps blathering on about the overturning of Roe v. Wade. Everybody wants this. Everybody wanted this. So that it go back to the states. It go back to the states because he knows it's awful. I think Hal's talked about this too. Hal Sparks. He knows this is going to hurt Republicans in the election. So now he's trying to hum and haw. But then he still went to that one. He talked in front of what extremist group did he just talk to recently? And he was saying, basically, yes, we have to absolutely outlaw women's health care, reproductive health care, across the board. So he's talking out of both sides of his mouth. Bea Haven says libertarians. I appreciate that, but it was someone specific. It wasn't Donner. It was a group of people. It doesn't matter. They're awful. Anyway. M. Kelpie, he's whining about Taylor Swift being liberal, but she's beautiful. Yeah. Yeah, I saw that. I don't want to put words in anyone's mouth, but I would imagine Taylor Swift's reaction being something to the effect of, ew. Yeah. Anyway. All right. At 54 minutes in, we have a question from Karen. And before anyone asks, yes, this is a real thing. 54 minutes in, Karen was asking, I have a very important question to ask. The Russian fleet is coming to the waters off of Florida throughout the summer, starting this week. Can you ask if this will be crazy serious? They claim it's war games. Florida is my home. They're really there. Apparently you can go online and you can watch. You can watch live, watch them float through. Something tells me the U.S. military is perhaps keeping an eye on things. I would suspect that they know every time anyone sneezes on those boats, ships. What it feels like is Yes, the Russian military, the Russian Navy's coming through. No, that's adorable. Because then you have the US Navy and military that certainly and that close to the continental US. And yeah, the Russians, oh, their little boats coming through. Friends with Monsters won the internet today. 2 words, red yawn. Yes. Yes. Oh. Ooh. Yeah, I wouldn't worry about it. 4 of Pentacles. Russia can't do squat. Russia, they can't do squat to us. They are so weakened. Their economy, their military, everything's been gutted. Is what it feels like. Just no. Next comes a Tower card. That doesn't feel like anything bad happening to us. Yeah, Russia's got problems, and it starts with the name Putin. 9 of Pentacles in the middle, so this is the little game that Russia's playing, that Putin's playing. Oh, we're fine, we're great, what have you. Card for the reading, Ace of Swords. The aces can be the beginnings, or it can be like a lot, like the Ace of Pentacles being like a huge chunk of money. This is a card for the reading, this giant sword. And then the last 2 cards are Judgment and the Hanged Man. I would not worry. Sleep well in your bed, because what the energy in these cards are saying is they twitch. They try anything. And our military will not put up with it. I mean, and it feels like if they did anything to attack us, our military would just flatten everything there on their side. Yeah. Little debris fields. There's not even close. Not even close. So we'll be okay. Our military is awesome. People in our military are awesome. Anyway. Oh, who was it? Who was it in the chat? Someone said something about, well, but if they're submarine, they were joking. There was even like a laughing emoji. But, well, if they're submarines, how could the U.S., if they're Russian submarines, how could the U.S. even tell they were there? Do you have any idea how many sensors are in the water around around the U.S.? Oh, jeez. Yeah. Francis Monta says Russian grenade is potato. Oh, Putin's so awful. All right, I've got time for recycling. That must be recycling. Okay. This is interesting. Well, I don't really want to end on MTG. This is interesting. MTG no longer has any district offices in Georgia. Nada. One was closed because she said one was closed because of death threats she'd received. The other just quietly closed. If constituents want to communicate with her directly, they're being directed to a P.O. box in a strip mall. You're a representative. You're supposed to be representing these people, and they have to send you a postcard to communicate. Some voters are getting frustrated. Will this harm Marge come November? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm done for today, Sissy. I'm sorry, but we could look at that tomorrow. Just put questions in the chat before I come on, please, please, please. I take your questions just before I come on. Marge, all right. Communication for the reading. Yeah, send me a letter. Page of Swords, Ace of Pentacles, Three of Swords, Eight of Pentacles, Knight of Wands. Tammy Baldwin in Wisconsin. When I lived in Wisconsin, lived in Wisconsin a couple of times. Tammy Baldwin, I followed her on like her social media. And she posted all the time. And they were pictures of her with constituents, basically. You know, here I am with this group. Here I am with that group. Here I am with this business. Here I am with that committee. Here I am with that. I mean, she just spent her time. Anytime she was in Wisconsin, she was meeting, promoting Wisconsin businesses, Wisconsin people, doing her job. There's none of that here. MTG promotes MTG. And you either want her, you take her as she is. If you want to, you vote for her. If you want to just allow her to promote herself and be a sadist, which she is. And you can, you know, I'm always open to being corrected, but you're going to have to really convince me that she is not an actual sadist. And watch when she thinks she's going to humiliate somebody. Look at her body language. Watch her get excited that she's going to get to humiliate somebody. Watch her lick her lips. Watch her be all excited that she gets to humiliate someone. She's a sadist. And she cares about herself. And that's it. Her quote unquote journalist boyfriend. I hope you're having a good time, because I pick up she's not capable of romantic actual love. I've never I've never picked up on her being capable of that. So she's in a really red district, but man, it used to be she could raise huge amounts of money. Now, not so much. Plus the fact it's becoming more and more clear that it's becoming more and more clear that hang on. Let me just 3 more cards. Let me see. And now I feel like I need to read on the Hunter Biden question. Okay, we'll take it. I'll take it. But first, 9 of Cups. Well, in committees, she just acts out, and she's also does not come out looking well. 5 of Cups, adding insult to injury. She lives for this. This low vibration, low life, adding insult to injury. That's her. That's what she does. That's a day ending in Marge. Ace of Wands, obnoxious. And then Strength. She cares for no one. I'm trying to pick up on her constituents. Like, are you really gonna keep voting for this woman, but I just get her. Just her. Because it's all about her. Seven of Pentacles. It's kind of in the bag. The area she is very, very red, is what it feels like. Death, Hermit, Temperance. But she's pretty hyperbolic, so she's on a decline in popularity and effectiveness, and that's going to continue. It'd be great if she was tempered by something, but good luck. All right, there was a question about, will Hunter Biden get jail time? All right, let me back up and have a quick look at that one. I know I'm over time, but we're gonna do this anyway. Thank you, Finzenberger. Thank you. Thank you. Summers are lean on YouTube. Thank you. It means a lot. 106.30. 106.30. Okay. Will? Oh, thank you, Alan. Thank you. Thank you. Will Hunter Biden get jail time? Your description is too long. I know. Hunter Biden get jail time. Oh, it doesn't feel good. Plus the fact, I'm going to be perfectly honest with you, I don't like the guy. I don't like his energy. I wouldn't want to be anywhere around him. He's not awful like Trump. Like, I would be afraid if let's put it this way. For a long time, I talked about how I asked myself with a lot of these people, if I was trapped in an elevator for an hour with this person, what would it be like? And with Trump, I would be on guard the whole time. Just, whatever I had with me, did I, some pepper spray or a taser or something, did I bring my taser with me? Tasers with me, something, double hand the tasers. Just, it would be awful. I'd be terrified. If I was caught in an elevator for an hour with Hunter Biden, I'd be fine. But on a personal note, I was introduced to him, and he's going to be friends of friends, so we're going to be hanging out in the same places, I'd be like, no, I don't like him. I don't like his energy. I feel sorry for him, but this But are you going to prison? The energies, I've seen worse. All right. He's the president's son. There's some energy of that around this. I don't know how much that's going to be taken into consideration, but it's there. The energy's one of many, many factors. That's what. Anyway. World. It's done. He's not going to get a pardon. I don't. He might appeal. I don't know. But I'm just getting a card of you're done. There's worry, sleepless nights. King of Cups. That's his dad. He loves him. His dad loves him. Joe Biden, I like. Joe Biden, I like. I would enjoy being around Joe Biden's energy. Temperance. This isn't something Joe Biden's going to do, but I've got Temperance here. I've got a King of Pentacles there. That's big energy. This Temperance card. big energy with the card for the readings, the giant cup from the King of Cups. So even though there's going to be a lot of talk of holding him accountable, I wonder if it's going to be more like fines and community service and like 30 days or 60 days or something. I've just got a big old temperance card here. So, okay, I'm way over, but I've got it. I want to ask 1, 10, 40, 111. Will Donald Trump get more jail time than Hunter Biden? Or who gets more jail time? Hunter Biden or Trump? Who gets more jail time? In this corner, son of the president. Admitted drug user, Hunter Biden. In this corner, oh, we don't have enough time to list all of it. Adjudicated assaulter, 34-time convicted felon. Walking embodiment of all 7 deadly sins. Donald J. for Genius Trump. And if you think I'm making that up, I'm not. He apparently said it himself. Ask the Google machine. Valerie says, are they going to be cellmates? Because that ain't right. Okay, well, drum roll, please. 8 of Cups. 8 of Cups, Magician, Queen of Cups, Ace of Cups, 8 of Swords. I wonder if Hunter Biden would actually go to a jail, an actual building, whereas Trump would be kept somewhere not as jail-like. But, all right, 34 convictions, Trump. He's in big trouble. He's trying to pull a fast one. You know, it's kind of sad, and I don't think it's just age. Queen of Cups. Hunter has Jill. Hunter has love. I know this is getting very sappy. Thank you, lucky girl. Please, J for jailed, please. This is sappy. What these cards are saying. The sappy cheese factor is very high on this. Is Hunter Biden is going to win because he has love. He has love in his life. No matter what happens, he actually has people who care about him, honestly. So, though you may incarcerate his body. All right, that doesn't really answer my question. So let's go back to the actual question, but what I'm getting is very clear on that point. But okay, seriously. Let's do separately. 3 for Hunter Biden, 3 for Donald, J for Genius Trump, J for hopefully jailed Trump. Who's going to prison? For how long? David Minot says that and $5 will get you a coffee. I know. Dwight Lindgren says charges say 25 years in jail. There we go. Hunter Biden, prison. Donald J for hopefully jailed Trump. Thank you, Mickey. Thank you. Thank you. CC Ryder says the tax case in September is more serious for Hunter. He's paid money back though, hasn't he? I mean, doesn't that help? Yes, Deb Z. Hunter's sorry for what he did and 45 isn't. Ding. All right, what I'm getting is Hunter's got some real problems ahead of him. 5 of Cups. A lot of his arguments got knocked down. It's not the worst of the worst, but that's underhanded sneakiness, what have you, and here's the Hermit. So that makes me feel like he's going away for a while. Dumpy, the Emperor, Magician, Knight of Pentacles. There's Biden is having Hunter's facing the music, and Dumpy is being protected by cronies and all kinds of awful people, which makes me think that Hunter Biden will actually be in prison before Trump will. Valerie, did you say you're getting a new cat and you're thinking about calling him China Money? Is that what you just said? Oh gosh. Greta says, Andre said it's better for Hunter to take care of everything now that his chart looks a lot better than Trump's. Yeah, I would. And he's doing that. Hanged Man. Feels like Hunter's just, it's like Hunter's saying, he's like accepting it, but Donald is not, of course. So Queen of Cups, 3 of Cups, 9 of Swords. I think Hunter is going to face the music, and that's ultimately going to help his father. It feels bad for Hunter specifically, but everything being in the open, on the up and up. Let's go to 9 of Wands, Judgment, 9 of Swords. That's a whole lot of grief and pain and stress and ranting and railing and plus, honestly, I think if Hunter goes to prison, I don't know, it just feels like that will freak out Donald even more. Not even entirely sure why. But this, honestly, it just feels like, I mean, on the if you scale it way, way, way down, it would be like when you have to give a presentation in class. Remember that? Everybody would have to speak for 3 minutes on whatever, or perform whatever. And I was always one of the people that I either wanted to be like first and just get it over with. Actually, that's what I preferred. Just let me go first. I'd be most of the time, unless it was something like a memorization thing, and then I'd actually go last so I could hear everybody else repeat the same thing. Okay. But no, if I had to give any kind of presentation, my hand would be up first. I want to get this over with. And that's what this feels like on that scale. Just face the music, get it over with, get on with your life. Benefits everybody. Playing games, not good. Not good. So, all right. Whew. All right. Well, energy's icky. And I've been on for 20 minutes extra. Here's my sage. I feel like I need to put that in my hair and just leave it in the back of my neck. Oh, awful. Anyway, Shauna Orr says, I predict short jail time, long probation, and big fines for Hunter. Yeah, I think you're right. Yep. Yeah. So, thank you. Thank you. I hope that you have a wonderful rest of your day. All right. It is 1:31 p.m. That's when the lights went out behind me. It is 1:31 p.m. here in Chicago. At 3 o'clock, I'll be over on the Creative Sprints channel. Panically working on my astrology course since it's supposed to start next month. Whoo, sweaty palm time, but it's worth it. I think it's going to be good. I hope. I really, yeah. Anyway. Okay. So, don't forget, I'm here literally every single day. And you are always welcome. And you're not alone. We are in this together, and there are good days ahead. All right, so hang in there, and I will see you right back here tomorrow. Same cat time, same cat channel. All right, take care.